Hello and welcome back to the Project Hercules Diaries. After the earlier excitement of an unplanned visitor, we spent the rest of the day sweeping up feathers and bird poo, and our guest has finally left the building, which is great. No animals were harmed in the making of this or any other videos, so all is right with the world. So after the first day of the final assembly, our list, as you can see that we've been making and tracking along, has pretty much got everything ticked off. And we've had quite a productive first day. So we got the bearings loctited in, we got the seal on the drive side pushed into place, we've got the piston mounted onto the conrod, the sleeve onto the sleeve drive crank and the barrel on, and we've managed to time the engine. So we've gone with this row of timing, which is the exhaust opening 50 degrees before bottom dead center on the power stroke, and closing 25 degrees after top dead center on the exhaust stroke. The inlet opens 40 degrees before top dead center. Sorry, I can't see my finger there. 40 degrees before top dead center on the exhaust stroke, and 70 degrees after top dead center on the inlet stroke. So that's the timing we're starting with. We've managed to get that sorted with the timing wheel and with all of the timing gears in this side of the engine. So that's a great place to leave it for the evening. That's really good progress for day one, better than we hoped. I think as long as we've got the bearings loctited in, no problems with the bearings going in, being in situ, I would have been happy with that, but we've advanced quite a bit further, so I'm really pleased about that. Tomorrow we're back in the shed again and we'll be doing some more of the final assembly. You may notice that there's a bit missing here. That is absolutely deliberate because it's much easier to see if you've got any problems. If the engine failed to turn through a complete 720 degrees and we'd put the drive side on, we wouldn't be able to see what's happening. So that the order of events now is that we take the barrel off, we leave the sleeve in situ, we then put the other side on, the drive side on, and then we put the barrel on, and we put all the gasket goo in when we do both of those operations and torque everything down. Then we put the head in with the head rings. There's still a lot to be done, and the order of events is quite important, and a fair bit of thinking to be done, because you've got to be quite careful not to obscure any oilways or oil holes or get too much gasket goo on anything. So we're taking our time and it's going so far so good. So that's the update from today on Project Hercules, as I've got the week off work and this is our activity for the week. I expect to be posting a few more updates this week than usual. The gearbox is in a box. All of the bits around the gearbox are in a safe place in the corner of the shed, so none of the bits there get lost. And the box of the bits for the internals for the engine, things like the bearings, these boxes are now empty because the bits are going into the engine. We still need to fit the ignition system and time that, do the static timing, so there's still a fair bit to be done, but we've got, as I say, a week to do that. So that's where we're at as usual. Thank you for watching and more updates will follow.